Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. It's been a minute since we've actually had an article like this where we could sit down, read it together, and discuss what we think in the comments. And obviously I wanted to keep you guys updated in terms of anything related to the new Bioshock, so I want to keep my end of that promise. As always, the article will be down in the description below, and this one is from Game Rant yet again, so please go check them out and give a kind word to Cameron. That is the one who published this article, so if there's a way to comment on it, go give them a nice word. I'm sure they would very much appreciate it. Now, let's get into the article. What to expect from Bioshock 4 or the new Bioshock in 2023. First confirmed to be in development back in 2019, Bioshock 4 is currently in the works, but fans aren't sure they'll see anything from it in 2023. And I do want to say I am in that same boat. Possibly we'll get something, but it might be highly unlikely. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A big part of gaming's best year, the Bioshock franchise debuted all the way back in 2007, and it made quite the impact. Yes, it did. It revolutionized storytelling games and narrative games, so I would definitely say it made quite the impact. Taking the lessons he learned from System Shock, Ken Levine led his team at Irrational Games in creating one of the most atmospheric horror games ever made, with a plot twist that's still talked about today. Would you kindly? Though Bioshock 2 isn't quite as fondly remembered, and I do want to say that Bioshock 2 is finally starting to receive the love after 13 years now, so I'm really happy to see that. Again though, Bioshock 2 isn't quite as fondly remembered, though it's still a solid title that leans closer to the series' action elements, and Bioshock Infinite received monumental praise at launch for its setting, gameplay, and intriguingly complex story. And if we got the original Bioshock Infinite, you guys might know what I'm talking about. It could have been a much bigger and better experience, but that's okay. But the Bioshock series has been on quite the hiatus. Yes, it has. Bioshock Infinite hit stores in March of 2013, making it almost 10 whole years since the series' last release. And even if fans want to count the remaster, Bioshock the Collection, it's been almost 7 years since fans have seen any sort of Bioshock content. And quite frankly, it feels drier than a desert in terms of content or just news. Back in 2019, a fourth Bioshock game was officially confirmed to be in development, and if fans are lucky, they may hear about it in 2023. So let's see what Cameron speculates as to what we can hear within this year. So again, if you want to leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, I'm all ears. Let's have a community discussion. So if you'd indulge me, I'd very much appreciate that. Bioshock 4 could finally be revealed this year. I want to stay optimistic about it. I want to keep my fingers crossed. However, I'm going to keep expectations low. That way, if something happens and something is either shown, revealed, or announced, awesome. I'll be super excited for that, and I will create a ton of content on it. And if nothing happens, then that was to be expected. So I would recommend doing the same. Back in 2019, a tweet from the official 2K account formally announced that a new Bioshock game was now in development, and that it would take, quote, several years before it was ready to be released. While fans have lovingly dubbed it Bioshock 4, the official title of the game has not been confirmed, though it'll likely be similar to the last entry in the series, being, quote, Bioshock, then followed by a subtitle. And now you guys see why I say things like Bioshock 3, Bioshock 4, or the new Bioshock, because we don't know, and I want to make sure everything is covered across the board. It has been confirmed that this game will be a full fourth entry in the franchise and not a spin-off, presumably carrying over the series' iconic steampunk, Art Deco inspired visuals, and darker contemplative themes, which I hope Cloud Chamber can nail in terms of both atmosphere and aesthetic. I would love for their Bioshock to feel like the Bioshock that we're accustomed to, and I'm sure they'll do a wonderful job. At least I hope. In September of 2021, the now infamous Nvidia leak surfaced on the internet. For those unaware, this leak included a list of countless games, all supposedly set to release within the next few years. While the authenticity of this list is still being debated even all of these years later, there have been some projects included in this leak that have been confirmed, including Kingdom Hearts 4 and God of War on PC, among a good few others. And there you go. Bioshock 4 was also included on this list, with a scheduled release date of 2022. This obviously didn't happen, and while fans shouldn't read into it too much, this could suggest some developmental issues. And I have heard that there was some developmental turmoil, but hopefully it wasn't too severe. According to a leak by Sacred Symbols' Colin Moriarty back in December 2021, and Oops Leaks actually reported on this as well if you follow them on Twitter, Bioshock 4 will be set in a brand new dystopian city, possibly in the Antarctic during the 1960s. In February of 2022, a big Bioshock 4 leak came to light. This leak suggested that 2K was unhappy with Bioshock 4's development, stating that the relatively new developer Cloud Chamber Studios was taking too long and the final results weren't of high enough quality. That one I'm not too familiar with, and I don't exactly remember a report coming out about that. Maybe I'm completely mistaken, but hey, I'm sure Cameron did their research and I don't want to overshadow that. I have not heard of that one. It was also rumored that Bioshock 4's developer lost around 40 employees, including some members of the game's leadership team, apparently delaying the project by quite a bit. Of course, this is all speculation, but it would explain why fans haven't even seen anything from Bioshock 4 yet. And yes, that would make total sense. 2023 could finally be the year that Bioshock 4 is fully revealed in all its glory. And again, I do hope so. Ooh, and now we get to a very interesting part in this article. Bioshock 4 might have to compete with Ken Levine's Judas. That one would be one hell of a matchup, and quite frankly, I think it would be a ton of fun. But let's dive into this short part of the article here. Having not seen or heard anything from Bioshock 4 since 2019, it's about time that 2K fully pulled back the curtain on the dormant franchise, especially now that Ken Levine has beat Bioshock to that gate. After taking some time out of the industry to recover from the troubled development of Bioshock Infinite, and obviously to downsize Irrational into Ghost Story Games, Ken Levine has now revealed his next gaming project. Revealed at the 2022 Game Awards, Judas is Ken Levine's first game since working on Burial at Sea, and it looks to be borrowing a lot of elements from the Bioshock franchise, which a lot of you pointed out as well. And with Bioshock 4 still being nowhere to be seen, fans are likely to put their focus on the project that's going to give them a similar experience, and the one that releases sooner. So, with that being said, let me know what you think of this article. Are we going to get anything about the new Bioshock this year, whether it's a name, official gameplay, official reveal, anything like that? Is that going to come out first? Is Ken Levine's Judas going to come out first? Let me know down in the comments. Again, I want to have a community discussion, so please put any and all input down in the comments. Thank you very much. So ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else watching, thank you all for watching until this point of the video. And again, thank you to Cameron for this article. If you want to go over to this article and leave a kind word in the comment section, if there is a comment section, tell Cameron they did a good job. I'll put a link down in the description below for you guys to check out. If you want to see any more Bioshock content or other content in the near future, and if you're not already, would you mind subscribing? We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and I cannot wait to hit that with you guys. If you enjoyed the video, would you kindly leave a like and hit that bell and turn on all post notifications to never miss a future video or a future live stream. If you want to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube or join our Discord server, the links to those will be down in the description below. And as far as the Discord server is concerned, I'd love to have you in there, and I'm sure you would love the community that we've built. So you're more than welcome to join. With that being said, a couple of videos should be popping up on the screen here if you want to go check those out. And with all of that, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you all for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.